Welcome to Santa Maria Polo Club for the 39th BMW International Polo Tournament. This year's Gold Cup final will see new boys Ellerston take on this year's Silver Cup winners Lechuza, Caracas. It's been a tough year all round, but here in Sotogrande, the Los Pinos grounds have matured nicely since the move 3 years ago from the Rio fields. Andalusia is a fantastic travel destination and a magnet for both national and foreign visitors. Sotogrande is one of Andalusia's gems. This magnificent enclave is a stone's throw away from the significant cities of Malaga, Seville and Granada. With top-class facilities here, it's no wonder the polo is becoming more popular. And not just polo. Top-class golf courses and a fantastic marina, now nearly 10 years old, boasts some of the best bars and hotels in Spain. And if you like living next to the water, well, this is the place to be. For the management team here at Santa Maria Polo Club, it's clear that they have the passion and drive to build and invest for the future, creating a top-class polo experience that is becoming one of the best in the world.
We moved from Rio fields three summers ago, and now, as you can see, well, the place, the site is perfect. We have 4 fantastic fields and this huge marquee and all the commercial area, and well, as you can see, the place is full of facilities, and everything is going ahead perfectly. We have here in Sotogrande something like 16 fields and 4 or 5 clubs, but also in the rest of Spain, and mainly in south of Spain is where we have more horse tradition in Spain. The polo is developing quite well. The final, I think, is going to be fantastic. You know, with Ellerston and Lechuza, Caracas are 2 great teams with great horses. Facundo Pérez is, well, you will see in a while, is a fantastic player, and also Juan Martinero and all the team, and they play a very competitive polo. They are close teams. They know each other perfectly, and I'm sure, because we saw the semi-finals that they were fantastic, I'm sure this final is going to be one of the best of the last years. We must go step by step, little by little, and we will go, you know, improving each year as we do since we came to this new site, and I'm sure that we will reach even, you know, higher levels.
Earlier in the month, this year's finalist Lechuza Caracas won the Hublot Silver Cup, beating Amibar 11-9. Juan Martinero sealed the victory with a great goal, securing the silverware. One thing in any sport, the public want the best. Here at Iron Bridge, Puente de Hierro, the new development caters for the international high goal team with facilities unrivaled. Set alongside the Guadiaro River that rises in the Ronda Mountains and surrounded by beautiful national park, the perfect setting for any polo club. It will undoubtedly attract more and more of the world's top sides.
Here we always play the low goal. We have 3 fields, and we had stables, just one block of stables that Santa Maria polo team was using. Because of all the growth on polo in this area, we needed more stable. And little by little we improved the fields. Eventually next year we'll be playing some of the medium goal polo in here as well. We will have some high goal practices in here as well. And the place is fantastic. The surroundings are beautiful and it's very nice. We have 80 stables at the moment, and there will be 160. Each block of 40 has a studio for a manager. It has a house with 4 bedrooms for the personnel. Has an office for team meetings and 6-7 tack rooms. So each block of 40 is to give to a team that comes here.
The Nespresso Gold Cup is Sotogrande's prestigious high goal event, featuring this year for the first time Jamie Packer's Ellerston, including 10 goal Facundo Pierres. They'll be battling it out with another top team, Lechuza Caracas, who have another 10 goal player, the great Juan Martin Nero. Patron Victor Vargas was substituted by Louis Alphonse. Lechuza, unbeaten so far in this competition, were going into the final as slight favourites, having already beaten Ellerston earlier in the competition. Each year in the month of August, Santa Maria Polo Club hosts the Bronze, Silver and Gold Cups and has become a mecca for the polo fan, a real social occasion, the place to be seen. Any team is only as good as the horsepower they have, and it's always a tough month for any team here at Sotogrande. The horses have to be at peak condition, and with only 2 days rest after the semi-finals, it's crucial that these equine athletes are given the best treatment. Their welfare is of prime importance. The first semi-final was between New Boys Ellerston up against Amibar, winners back in 2008. This was a close encounter with never more than 1 goal in it. At the end of the 6th chukker, it was 11-all, and now down to sudden death. The writing was on the wall when 10-goal maestro Facundo Pierres saw the gap and powered through, unstoppable to seal the victory. Ellerston in the final at their first attempt. The second semi-final was between Lechuza Caracas and Ajala. This was another tough encounter. The early stages of the match were very close. In the 4th chukker, it was Ajala who took a 3-goal lead, 7-4. Polo is a tough sport and both teams meant business. A great fight back from Lechuza levelled the score, and at the end of the match it was evens 11-11. So another chaka and golden goal. This time it was Lechuza Caracas who had the luck, and substitute Luis Alphonse scored the goal that put Lechuza into the Gold Cup final. Here in southern Spain, it's not just about Santa Maria Polo Club. There's a real polo community, with some other great establishments that cater for high-goal polo and equestrian sport. We visited Dos Lunas and caught up with the owner, Alvaro Santa Vicuña.
When we started this project, we immediately saw that the high goal teams nowadays need very, very special installations. And at that time, Santa Maria didn't really have the installations. And you had Ayala who started something up. Now Santa Maria started to build some good stables, and we were able to offer them. The first team that came and stayed here for 3 or 4 years with us has been Monjitas, and hopefully they'll come back next year. And this year we have Lechuza, and they're very happy. Polo is developing enormously in Spain. If you look at Sevilla, for example, they have now over 11 fields, which 3 or 4 years ago you had maybe 2 or 3 fields. You have Dos Lunas with 2 fields and a third one in project. I would say probably you have Ayala, who used to have 2 fields, they have 3 and probably will do a 4th one. Santa Maria, which has all their fields. A lot of money has been put into the technology of building the fields, the tracks, as you see. This track is a very expensive track. It's got water underneath, a system with computers, so you can work on this track in summer and in the winter. The fields here you can also play usually with rain. If it rains 20 to 30 millimeters, you can play the next day. People who enjoy the way of life of polo and of horses, they're all the same, be them Americans or South Americans or from South Africa, from Spain. I think they enjoy this way of life and they enjoy being together, and that's what we try to create, a good ambiance for people from anywhere.
Today is going to be a really tough game. Lechuza won the Silver Cup and now they are the finals, so it will be a really tough game. They're really good defense and offense too. They have Juan Martín Nero, that is one of the best players in the world, so it's going to be a tough game.
There was only 1 day rest for the horses, so they haven't had a lot of time to recover, but yeah, we talked a bit of tactics and what have you, but we don't really have set positions. We kind of play wherever we are at the time, but Juan Martín Nero, he's 10 goals, he plays number 3. I play back, or I wear number 4, but kind of play anywhere. Juan Chiambroca, he plays number 2, he plays very well, he 5 goals, and Luis Alfonso, he's 1 goal, he plays very well. He's substituting for Victor Vargas.
We are in the end of the season. We have played a lot of games, not the 3 tournaments. So this is the last 100 meters in a race, and I hope they will do a good job.
6 in the evening and still blazing hot, with the temperature in the high 30s. But with a nice breeze starting to blow now, there's a bit of relief for the ponies and players, setting the game up nicely. With just minutes to go now and a crowd of over 5,000 squeezed in, it's time for the teams to take centre stage.
Well, here we are at Sotogrande. Here is Ellerston in white, and in the blue we've got Lechuza Caracas. A cracking final in prospect, haven't we, Tom?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching Facundo play and play off against Juan Martín Nero, 2 of the best players in the world at the moment.
And they've got a capacity crowd here in the Santa Maria Polo Club. The 2 teams lining up either side of the umpires. Now our 2 umpires pretty key here, Matthias Barbini and he is supported here by Daniel Boudou. Both experienced lads, aren't they?
No, they've both done the Argentine Open, so they're top-notch.
Well, let's have a look at the two teams in a bit of detail here. Playing at one, Santiago Sterling, 2 goals from the Uruguay. Nicolas Pires from the Argentine, 7 goals. Brother Facundo, 10 goals. And at back, Jamie Packer, 1 goal. And for Lechuza Caracas at number 1, Chris McKenzie from South Africa, 4 goals. Juan Ambrosio, 5 goals. Juan Manero, 10 goals. And at back, Louis Alphonse, 1 goal. Both teams on 20, so we're playing off scratch. And they're hanging from the rafters and on the edge of their seats. This is going to be a cracker. 6 chuckers, away we go. And the ball's in play and picked up immediately here by Nico Pires. Look at that, just picking it out of the air there. Turns upfield, Nico Pires. Who's coming to apply the pressure? No one at the moment. Still taking that ball forward. Juan Manero comes in. Nico Pires under the neck, but that's going down towards the back line. Now, are they going to save it or let it run out of play? Backed out of there by Nero. Nero doesn't find anyone. He finds Facundo, though. Facundo under the neck and straight over the top. And that's gone between the posts. That's a great score.
There was great pressure there from Nico Pires, and then Juan Martin Nero didn't quite get enough length on the backhand. And we'll see here on the replay that the backhand comes. Facundo picks up the line. He's going to take 1 tap to set it up, and then hits a great shot over the top of the posts.
Beautiful score. So first blood to Ellerston then. He's back in play. Facundo now. Waiting for the rest of his team to get in a position. Coming forward now. Just clocking in behind him is brother Nico. These two boxing and coxing. Trying to apply the pressure there is Chris McKenzie. 4 goals of South African dynamite. Now there's a nice backhand from Nico. Trying to set up Facundo here. Facundo running round the opposition. Oh, lovely skills. Ah, effortless. Just goes straight past McKenzie as if he's standing still. And that's a huge shot. Oh my word, I don't believe it. It's got in. How did he do that, Tom?
No, amazing. And you can see here the 2 brothers, Nico Pires and Facundo Pires, they're linking very well. Backhand from Nico out to Facundo. He picks up the ball, comes inside there, comes inside Chris McKenzie, who's caught looking at the ball, and then just shoots. He's way out. He's got to be about 100 metres out there.
And that ball isn't even in our shot. It's gone behind us. Can't believe it. So 2-0 to Ellerston, but here come Lechuza Caracas on the attack, courtesy of Juan Manero, who's riding really hard here. Can he take it all the way? No, it's backed out of there, and I think we've got a whistle. What happened there, Tom?
No, what we'll see in the replay is that Juan Martin came with the ball and with the line. Nico Pires had to come in here and either ride him off or hit the ball on the near side, and he's done neither. He's come straight across the front, and that's a big foul from Nico.
Crystal clear on the replay. Anyway, as a result, Juan Manero is going to come in and take this penalty too. Unopposed goal. Boom. Absolutely no messing. Straight through, a mere formality. 2 on the score then, in favour of Ellerston.
You can see Juan Martin coming in here, slow swing, just hits the ball over the top of the post. It's an open goal penalty, nothing they can do to defend.
Ball's back in play here, and Louis Alphonse is getting in on the action here. Facundo, desperate defence here for Ellerston. Needs to clear this ball away. That's a lovely shot. He's put some length on that. That's gone all the way up to halfway. Now, who's the first coming through? It's Jamie Packer, who's picked it up here, and he's in the clear. Who's coming back in defence? Juan Ambrosio is coming back in defence, but Jamie Packer's not going to miss from there. That was brilliant.
No, you can't leave James Packer alone with the ball. He was 4 goals in his youth, and down to 1 goal now, but he's still a phenomenal player. You can see him there, straight arm swing, just coming in. He's got his eyes set on goal and just pops it in. Elementary.
Yeah, it takes a cool head, doesn't it? I mean, the emphasis here is on just keeping your head down, not trying to hit the ball too hard, and just make sure, and he does that brilliantly. So, Jay Packer on the score sheet. The ball is back in play. And straight from the line out, Nico Pires. He's got such a terrific work rate, hasn't he, Tom?
Yeah, Nico, he's all over it.
No, Louis Alphonse trying to take that ball away for Lechuza Caracas. And trying to keep Chris McKenzie trying to give him some clear run here, but Facundo's in there in the mix. And backed out of there by Nico Pires. Finds brother Facundo, who backs it down the ground there. Santiago Sterling's there to pick the ball up. Santiago Sterling on his offside, now on his near side, now on his offside again. There's the first bell. Now, can he go all the way here? Santiago taking that ball downfield. Finds Jamie Packer. Jamie Packer down towards the goal here. It should be just a formality. It is! His second score in that chukker. Fabulous from the patron.
No, that was a fantastic play from the white team. Facundo hits the backhand here to Santi Sterling. Santi then hits the pass up to James Packer. But if we watch pretty closely, I think we'll find that James was very lucky to actually get the goal here, because he took the tap well, but it came off his horse's hoof and went through the goal. Sometimes that can go wide, you never know.
Clever pony. That'll get double feed tonight. So 4-1 the score, and Lechuza Caracas, they've got to get their skates on, haven't they, Tom?
Yeah, no, they've definitely got to step it up if they're going to keep in this game.
Here comes Juan Martin, Juan Monero. You fancy the responsibility rests on his shoulders. Jay Packer in front, trying to defend, and I think he's attracted the whistle there. What happened there, Tom?
No, Juan Martin Nero had control of the play, and he's bringing the ball in solidly towards goal, and James Packer's just snuck in front and pinched the ball from in front of him. You'll see here, James's only real play is to ride him off, and he doesn't. He just sneaks in front and takes the ball, and that's a big foul.
So that'll be a penalty 2 from the spot. Juan Martin, Juan Monero. Dead simple, straight between the posts. 4-2 the scoreline, but they're not linking as well as a team, are they?
No, they definitely haven't got the link like the Pires brothers have.
So here comes Facundo. Facundo dummies his shot. Ambrosio trying to apply the pressure. Facundo escaping his attentions, rides forward here. Ah, goodness gracious, what's he going to do? Oh, shot under the neck. I don't believe it. Oh, what a goal. I've got to see that one again. That was extraordinary.
No, really strong there from Facundo. He's got the ball under a lot of pressure from Juan Ambrosio. He manages to find a little bit of space, as we'll see here. Here's Juan Ambrosio putting the pressure on, finds the space and shoots.
Wow, look at that. Fully 120 yards.
No, as a freshman myself, Facundo Pires is definitely the player we all aspire to be like. Shooting goals like that is incredible.
Well, he's got a good team around him. He seems to inspire them as well, doesn't he, Tom?
He does.
Oh, fantastic. Now, Ambrosio tries to take that ball forward for Lechuza, but he can't keep a hold of it. Mackenzie rides over the top. On Monero now. Can't keep a hold of it. Seen off there by Nico Pires. Here comes Mackenzie. There's the first bell for the end of the second chukker. Now, has he got time? Sticked out of it by Facundo. And Ambrosio on his near side, but I think that's gone wide. That's going to conclude the second period. That was close.
No, it was amazing. A great piece of play there by Chris Mackenzie. You see him here on the replay, just pick the ball up and he comes around with pace around the corner. Facundo Pires reaches out to get the last-ditch hook before he scores. Left the ball for Ambrosio, and unfortunately that just came off the cane and out to the left-hand side of the goal.
Yeah, well, he doesn't look very happy with himself, but you fancy they're on the way back, Lechuza Caracas. That was good pressure.
Looking a lot better now.
So 5-2 the score then at the end of the second. Chukker number 3 then starts with the hit out, and Jamie Packer knocks that ball forward to Facundo. Facundo waiting for the rest of his team to get in position. Here comes Juan Monero trying to apply the pressure, but Facundo's on the run here. Facundo, oh no, Ambrosio takes him out of that. Juan Monero now on the ball here. Pressure from Nico Pires. Pires trying to hassle him, but Nero's not going to give this ball up easily. Here comes Lechuza Caracas on the attack. Nero running down towards goal. That's a great approach shot. Jamie Packer's there to try and head him off. He almost loses it, but he's got it back again. How did he do that? Here we go, down towards the goal, and in his way is Facundo. He appeals, the umpires aren't interested. There's the shot at goal, and it's through! Oh, that was a wonderful individual effort by that man.
No, amazing. You see here, Juanma really strong on the ball, getting a lot of pressure there from Facundo. He's right in his way. Juanma just holding his horse together and hits the ball through the goal. Great goal, Juan Martin Nero.
Well, they've obviously had a chat between the second and third chuckers. Here comes Nero once more. And trying to apply the pressure there is Nico Pires. Gets his backhand in, trying to set up brother Facundo, but it's been stolen back here by Ambrosio. Ambrosio centres that ball beautifully. Oh my word, it went straight between the posts. That's a great score.
Another great one. You see here Ambrosio just goes and gets position on Facundo, beats him in the ride-off, takes the ball to get control of it, and then looks at the goal, shoots with a backhander. Through the middle, great goal.
Well, Lechuza Caracas, an early statement of intent here. 5 goals to 4 they trail. 2 unanswered goals in their favour. Facundo now trying to get Ellerston back on the attack here. Pressure comes from Ambrosio though. Ambrosio applying good pressure, sticking to him like a cheap suit. Facundo plays a beautiful near side backhand. Now there's an opportunity. Here comes Jamie Packer. Jamie Packer sends the ball forward. Who's up on the other end there? Santiago Sterling is right in the danger zone. He picks it up on his near side and he's put it through. Oh, that was great play by that young man.
No, great team play from Ellerston here. James Packer picks up the ball, hits it through towards the goal. Santi Sterling has got his man in beautiful position. He just comes back onto the ball easy and takes the near side forehand just straight through the goal. Cool as a cucumber.
Goodness, and that was under pressure too. Nothing Mackenzie could do about that, really. So, chip off the old block, isn't he, Santiago? 6-4 the score then in favour of Ellerston. From the line out then, here comes Ambrosio. Ambrosio under the neck, trying to turn the ball upfield here. Trying to apply the pressure is Nico Pires. In comes Juan Manero, sends the ball forward now, and it's Louis Alphonse who's in front. Tries to do an under the neck shot, but he's put that wide. So pressure once more from Lechuza Caracas. They're getting their act together, aren't they, Tom?
No, they are. They're getting much better here. You see Ambrosio with the ball. Juanma hits the pass up. Louis comes in, but he's got a pretty tough angle to score here. I mean, if you got this, it would be a great goal. And unfortunately, he just undercuts it. And it goes over the back line for a knock-in.
To be fair, he was only about 3 feet off the back line when he connected with it. That would have been really impressive. Here comes Facundo then. Jamie Packer just clocking in behind him. Facundo now just waiting for the opportunity to accelerate, and here he goes. And that wonderful Ellerston pony. No, just clocking in behind him is Nico. We've said this before, how they box and cox together, but Juan Manero's stolen that. Juan Manero unmarked down towards the goal. In fact, now marked by Facundo, but is it going to go in the goal? It's right there in front of the post. It's gone through. How did he get away with doing that? Oh dear, big mistake by Ellerston there.
No, you see here the quick steal from Juanma. Nico's got the ball, just leaves it behind. Juanma takes it, and he's coming goalward. He's got a couple of options here. He can keep accelerating to the ball and try and take it, but here you see he waits, gets Facundo out of the way and leaves himself the easy goal shot. A huge play there from Juanma.
Really impressive. Goodness gracious me, 6-5 the scoreline. And from there, Facundo comes away with it. Facundo now for Ellerston. Nico trying to soak up Ambrosio there. Juan Manero is loose and coming to tackle Facundo though. Facundo up against the boards, being hard pressured here by Ambrosio. There's a beautiful under the neck shot. Oh my goodness gracious me, how did he do that? That was extraordinary.
Unbelievable. Facundo, he just had just about enough power to get around Ambrosio, and he hits an angled neck shot from the boards, one of the toughest shots in the game, and he hit it straight through the middle of the goal.
I can't believe this. Here he is, he's under the strongest pressure. He says, "Oh, have a go, son." And he knocks it through from fully 90 yards out. Must be that much, mustn't it?
No, definitely, at least 90, if not a bit more. But the difficulty here is the angle that he's hit it from. He wouldn't have had much of a goal to look at.
And the pressure too. Ambrosio trying to push him off the line, and yet he's got the pony strength underneath him to maintain his line and play his shot. Incredible. Here comes Ambrosio. What can he do for Lechuza? There's a beautiful drive right up the centre of the ground. Now Mackenzie's on the other end of this. Mackenzie trying to pick it up on his near side, ridden out of it by Nico Pires. Packer with a useful looking near side backhand. That's turned play, but nicked here by Nero, and we've got a whistle now. Which way is that going to go, Tom?
I'd say that one's going to go for Nero, because Facundo had to give him the play because he'd come across the line. You'll see here, great backhand from James Packer. Really solid defence for his team. Nero gets control of the ball, pops it out, you'll see here, that's where Facundo's come across Nero. And he has to concede a play there, and he didn't. He got straight back in and hooked him, and I think that's what they pulled him up for.
So penalty 4 in favour of Lechuza Caracas. In comes Nero. Didn't really get a hold of it, and it's gone off. What a save there from Facundo. Facundo trying to keep control. Brother Nico backing him up, sends the ball well up over halfway. And look at that Ellerston horse just gallop away. Tom, that's incredible.
No, I mean, they have a big breed there in Australia, Ellerston, at James's farm in the Hunter Valley. And incredible horses.
Backed out of there by Louis Alphonse. There's the backhand from Nero, setting up Ambrosio. Ambrosio now for Lechuza Caracas. It's really opening up this game, end-to-end stuff. Now, can he keep control here? He's got in pursuit Nico Perez, closing with him at every stride. Now, can he complete here? Ambrosio on the near side, couldn't manage it. Packer's there, and there's the second bell, and that will conclude the third chukker.
That was a great run there from Ambrosio, and Lechuza unlucky, they just ran out of time.
So 7-5 the score then in favour of Ellerston, but Lechuza Caracas, be interesting to see what they can do in the second half. So here comes Nero, desperately trying to get Lechuza Caracas back on the attack. Most of his team getting upfield. Here's the pass. Who's on the other end of it? Well, I'm afraid it's Nico Perez for Ellerston. Tail backhand looking for Facundo. Doesn't find him. Nero's there. Nero turning that ball around. Packer playing the near side backhand, and we've got a whistle. Now, what was that for, Tom?
You know what, I've got no idea what that was for. Let's watch the replay and see what we can make of it. Here we have Nero coming around with the ball. Starts to accelerate. Well, that's a pretty harsh whistle on James Packer. They might have just blown him for sneaking across the line after he played the ball, but very harsh call in my opinion.
Well, the net result is it's a scoring opportunity for Nero here. Oof. He put some wood on that, and it's gone through. So first blood to Lechuza Caracas. It didn't go very high, did it, Tom?
No, he had a lot of power, not much height, and I think it took a little deflection here. We'll see. There we go. Just from Nico Perez's mallet, but not enough to put it wide of the goal.
So ball's back in play. 7-6 the scoreline. Here comes Facundo. He's keeping control, isn't he, Tom?
No, he is, and I'd say he'd be just trying to use his superior horses from Ellerston to get through here.
Here he goes, and as you say that, he accelerates. Oh, goodness gracious me. Facundo coming down towards the goal. Well, it all looks so easy, doesn't it? Incredible. His 5th field goal in this game.
Outstanding play. You see here, he just has the ball. He's getting a little bit tangled up. He gets the ball out, and he just uses that acceleration. And you watch him here, goes through 2 blue players like they're standing still.
Absolutely nothing Ambrosio could do about that. He was left in his slipstream and nowhere close to that man Facundo. So 8-6 the score. Ellerston, they haven't lost the lead in this game at all yet. What can Lechuza Caracas do? There's the backhand upfield. Ooh, and a whistle.
No, the ball basically came in there. Chris McKenzie hit a good tail backhand. The line was picked up. You see here, Chris McKenzie with the backhand. The line was picked up really well by Juan Martin Nero, and just stalling on it was Nico Perez, I think, because Juanma was coming with the speed. He got the foul.
So penalty 4 in favour of Lechuza Caracas. Here comes. Boom. Oh, wow. Well, no mistake there. Certainly had his eye on that one, didn't he, Tom?
No, that's a bit better. He swung really well, and he's hit this very cleanly. There's no stopping that. Height and power.
And the grass here is very different to that in England, isn't it?
It is. It's of the Cooch variety.
Here comes Facundo. Doesn't make any difference to him what sort of grass he plays on. He sees the ball like it's a beach ball. Look at that. Huge lofted shot down the field. It is cutting up a bit. Coming down in defence was Chris Mackenzie, but he couldn't keep hold of it. Facundo's ridden over the top of it now. Juan Minero. Loads of time. No one near him. He's able to do that. Accelerate. Facundo's come back to apply the pressure. In fact, Facundo's taken it off him. No, he hasn't. He's left him. Oh, goodness. Well, that was clever play by Nero there. Nero goes straight past him. Facundo will close on him, though. Nero riding down towards the goal. Back in defence comes Nico Pires. And Santiago Sterling's bang there as well. Cut shot towards the goal. Oh, that's impossible. Yes, it is indeed impossible. And Boschio tried to put it between the posts there. You can only have seen about 3 foot.
Now you see there Juanma coming along, realises he has the near side play on this second shot. Leaves it to Ambrosio, but doesn't leave him much option. It's only about 6 inches off the back line.
Great pressure from Lechuza Caracas. They're not giving up, are they, Tom?
No, not giving up at all.
Well, pulls back in play, and it's that man Facundo. Plays his near side backhand, but it's bounced off a pony. Nero's there. For Lechuza Caracas turns it around. Mackenzie getting rid of Nico Pires to give his boss a clear run at the goal. Still Nero. No, he's left it behind now. And Nico Pires coming away with it. And I think he attracted the whistle by turning right, didn't he, Tom?
He did. He turned right with the ball and came straight across the following blue players. We'll see here, Juanma coming through strong on the ball, just keeping his horse together. Runs into the back of Facundo. Nico there turns and turns right across Chris Mackenzie.
So, another scoring opportunity for Lechuza Caracas from the spot. And all of a sudden, it's an all-square game. This tournament gets better and better, doesn't it, Tom?
It's amazing. And Juan Martin Nero is really pulling his team together.
8 goals apiece then, still in the dying seconds of the 5th. Backed out of there by Louis Alphonse, who finds Ambrosio now taking that ball forward. Nico Pires trying to apply the pressure, but Ambrosio's come away with it and he shoots a goal, and for the first time in this match, Lechuza Caracas are in front.
So that's the end of the Chaka, really important time to score for Ambrosio. You see here his stick skill, he's keeping the ball under really close control. Just waits, sucks in Nico. And here, he just uses his horsepower here, blows past him, and leaves himself with a relatively simple goal shot. Just puts it through the middle.
Lechuza Caracas really beginning to look a full unit now. 6th and final Chaka then. And Ellerston back on the attack. Lechuza Caracas defending. Picked off there by Louis Alphonse, who sends it out towards the sidelines. Good safety shot. Now he's got the support there of Juan Ambrosio and Juan Minero. But it's that man, Facundo Pires, who needs to get his team back in front. They led for fully 4.5 chukkers. They're in behind now. There's the shot at goal. You wouldn't believe it. No, oh my goodness, it has got him. I couldn't believe that. I thought it had gone wide, but oh no. Tommy managed to slot it again.
No, Facundo Pires, amazing professional. Again, he's just trying to make himself a little bit of space and shoots the ball to goal.
But over all that traffic as well, how does he do that?
I wish I knew.
Nero bringing it towards the goal. Now, can they get the lead? No, Nico Pires backs it out of there. Facundo taken out of it there by Ambrosio. Great play by him. Backhand by Chris Mackenzie into the danger zone. Nico Pires plays the tail backhand and I think has attracted the whistle, Tom. What happened there?
No, I think Nico Fad, the umpires have been pretty good at officiating this game and they've kept it under good control. And we'll see what they've decided, but I'd say Nico Pires just came across the front of Juan Martin Nero to play that backhand.
And that looks to be the verdict. Let's just watch this. There's the backhand from Chris Mackenzie. Take us through it.
No, you see Juanma picks up the line first, and then Nico just comes in from Juanma's left-hand side and comes right across the line as he hits that backhander.
So it's from the spot, and well, Nero's on quite a twitchy-looking pony. It doesn't look the easiest to take a penalty like that, but he's managed it nonetheless. So Lechuza Caracas are back in front once more, 10-9, midway through the 6th chukka. Who's your money on now, Tom?
My money? I've got no idea, but let's get into it. Kwama, who's a little bit lucky here, he nearly made a big dog's dinner of that.
Minutes left in this 6th and final period. Facundo's ridden over the top of that, backed out of there by Ambrosio. Now who's the first to come away with it? Backed out of there by Nico, and a bit of a melee in the middle here. Nico bringing it through, backed out of there I think by Louis Alphonse, and we got a whistle.
No, I think what happened there is Nico had the ball coming through, and then Louis Alphonse came across and he's fouled the second man. Nico here, got the ball, he's coming strong. Just loses it. Louis Alphonse comes across, plays the backhander, and turns right across the front of Santi Sterling.
So, opportunity here for Facundo to level things up, which he does with aplomb. 10 goals apiece then. That's his first penalty of the afternoon. You wouldn't believe it, would you?
Unbelievable. You see here he comes in cool, just walks in straight and hits a really, really big shot over the top.
So his 7th score of the afternoon. Less than 2 minutes to go. Whoever scores next is going to win the Nespresso Gold Cup for 2010. Who's the first to come away with it here? Oh my word, that was a heavy ride off at the back there. And Louis Alphonse appears to be the focus of attention. What happened there, Tom?
No, you see here, just as Santi's coming through to the ball, Louis Alphonse just mistimes his ride off, and he comes straight across the front of Santi Sterling. This will be another penalty for Facundo.
And he's serious about this one. He's walking in. It's a 40-yarder. Well, he's connected with that. Oh, they've saved it off the back line. Would you believe it? That was incredible. Juan Manero. Absolutely brilliant that was. And Nero now taking it away for Lechuza Caracas. Bringing it upfield. Nico Pires trying to apply the pressure. Can't get near him. Nero now opens his shoulder, sends the ball up over halfway. Facundo's there, ready to defend. Plays his backhand, but misses. Can you believe it? Oh, now here's an opportunity. Nico Pires plays his backhand. It bounces off Chris Mackenzie's pony. Chris Mackenzie now, the South African 4-goaler, fighting for that ball. Chris Mackenzie taking it towards goal now for Lechuza Caracas. Can they seal it here? Facundo picks it up on his near side and takes it away towards the sidelines. Great safety play by the 10-goaler. Facundo looking for the rest of his team now. And it's Santiago Sterling taking that ball upfield. Chris Mackenzie's all over him, knocking lumps out of him, he is. They've ridden over the top. Nero's there, plays the backhand. Nothing Facundo could do about that. And it's picked up once more here by Nico Pires, and I think he's attracted the whistle. What happened there, Tom?
Nico's just come to meet the ball, you'll see here. The backhand from Juan Nero. Big backhander. Nico's tried to meet it in the air, missed it, and it's here where he turns around in front of Ambrosio. That's where the umpires have picked him up for the foul.
Well, that's going to go in favour then of Lechuza Caracas. And it's Nero who's going to take this penalty for. This could seal the Nespresso Gold Cup for 2010. In he comes. Oh, he's miscued it badly. It's gone to the right. Oh, dear. Oh, he looks at his glove in frustration. How did that happen?
No, I say it looks a little bit like the stick is twisted in his hand as he's come to hit the ball. We'll see on the replay. He comes in here. In the downward swing, he hits it, and it just twists out to the side, and that's what's forced the ball out.
So, exactly like the semi-finals, we're into extra time. It's golden goal time. 10 goals apiece. So, here we go. First to score will lift the Nespresso Gold Cup for 2010. And a pretty competitive looking melee is how we start. Nero is the one who comes away with it though, for Lechuza Caracas. Nero now. Can he seal it for them? They are unbeaten throughout this tournament. Remember, Ellerston did get beaten earlier in the tournament, but came through. Now here comes our man up in front. Oh, he can't complete. Chris Mackenzie, how unfortunate. And the ball's gone over the back line. Now, did that come off an Ellerston stick or did that come off his? Did you see, Tom?
No, I didn't see, but watch here on the replay what happens. Cromwell's got control of the ball. He hits a beautiful pass up. Chris Mackenzie's waiting. The ball's bouncing a little bit, but you'd expect him to finish this. Nice easy swing, he doesn't try it, and the ball just pops over the mallet head.
So that'll be a hit out in favour of Ellerston. Nico Pires leaves it for Facundo now. Facundo, awful lot of responsibility on his shoulders for Ellerston here. Nico taking Ambrosio out of his brother's way. Nero waiting for Facundo. Facundo keeping control, taking his time, getting closer. Oh my goodness, this is going to be... Oh, we've got a whistle. Dear oh dear. Ambrosio looks to have attracted the attention of the umpires. What happened there, Tom?
No, it's just, well, he's there just hustling and competing for the ball. What's happened? He's just come in here and he's coming from behind, but he's come right underneath Facundo's swing. And if Facundo had hit down there, Ambrosio would have been in a lot of pain.
So it's all down to this last penalty. In comes Facundo. Oh, effortless. It's all over, folks. Ellerston are the winners of the Nespresso Gold Cup for 2010. Tom, it's been a great match, hasn't it?
No, fantastic all the way through. Really good play from Facundo Pires and linking well with his brother Nico. Let's watch him here in the penalty. Facundo, just cool, calm, nice slow swing. He puts it high and straight through the middle. There's nothing that Lechuza can do to stop that.
Well, this crowd have really loved this. It's been a cracking tournament. It goes from strength to strength. We've seen some wonderful play, particularly from Nero and Ambrosio on the Lechuza Caracas team. Let's not forget them, hey.
No, they were also very tough. I mean, extra time, it was anyone's game.
Well, Ellerston are the victors, and deservedly so. But Lechuza Caracas come away with huge credit for putting up such a fine display.
No, it's a shame to end this magnificent tournament on a penalty, but that's the nature of golden goal, nature of the sport. This guy, Juan Ambrosio, he'll be absolutely gutted to give away the penalty he's lost in the game.
But he's played his part and really made his presence felt here this afternoon. He's sad now. But here are the happy ones. Ellerston, the Nespresso Gold Cup champions for 2010.
Best playing pony was Facundo Pires Malaquita. Not surprisingly, Facundo Pires receives the Most Valuable Player award. Jamie Packer lifts the trophy in a hard-fought contest. Winners of the Nespresso Gold Cup for 2010.
I think it was a really tight game. We started really well the first half, and then when they are a very good team, they won the Silver Cup and they are in the final here. So they were a really good team. So we knew that we were coming strong in the second half, and we played. The good thing is that the team stayed there, you know, and we knew that it was going to be very even. So anybody could win, you know. The good thing is that the horses were okay. I think all the team did a really good job, all the grooms, the vets, everything, everybody. So I think it was a combination of everything, you know.
I think the two things. We had a luck in the extra chakra that they missed a goal, but we played quite good.
Well, I think it was very tight. We had to cut a difference from the beginning, but I mean at the end we had like 3 last chances. We missed them and they got it. So I mean we want to congratulate the other team and well, we will try probably next year.
Well, it was a very tough game. We were winning. We have 2 or 3 opportunities to win the game and we missed it. So nothing. Now we are a little bit upset.
No great event is complete without the after party. Sponsors Nespresso put on a fabulous evening's entertainment. Hot air balloon rides, fireworks, and a free bar to wine and dine the party people to the early hours. been a vintage year here in Sotogrande, with Ellerston winning a thrilling match in sudden death. From all the team here at Santa Maria Polo Club, until next time, it's bye for now.